What if Squid Game was a tie? Gi-hun won Squid Game. What if the final game ended in something no one expected? A tie. No winner, no loser. Just two broken men refusing to play the system's final move. Would they walk away alive? Would the game still pay out? Or would that one act of defiance trigger something far worse? Today we're breaking down exactly what would have happened if Squid Game ended in a tie, and why in this game, even when no one dies, everyone still loses. The knife was inches from Gi-hun's throat. Sang-woo could have ended it, but instead, Gi-hun drops the knife, offers to end the game. Walk away, both of them, and this time, Sang-woo accepts. There's no final kill, no winner, no spectacle, just two broken men collapsing in the mud. The game ends in a tie. Now here's the first problem. That has never happened before. 456 players entered, 454 died. The VIPs watched every second, betting on blood like it was horse racing. They didn't come for compassion, they came for carnage. A tie? That's not drama. It's a refund. And as Gi-hun and Sang-woo stare at the blinking arena lights, waiting for someone to announce what comes next, the silence says it all. This wasn't supposed to happen. There is no protocol, no rule for a draw, just one clause buried deep in the contract. If the majority of players agree, the game ends. 2 players, 2 votes, majority, the game ends.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get the fuck out of here!
But now comes the real question, what do they win? Because in Squid Game, you don't win by surviving. You win by playing the game their way, by giving them what they want. Blood, closure, a final kill. This question mark, this isn't a win, it's a glitch. So when the lights shut off, when the guards step in with no applause, no celebration, and no briefcase full of cash, they realize something. They didn't beat the game, they broke it, and in Squid Game, nothing breaks without consequences.
Every player gets to play a fair game under the same conditions. These people suffered from inequality and discrimination out in the world, and we're giving them one last chance to fight fair and win.
The silence doesn't last long. A door slams open, the guards march in, but this time, they don't raise their guns. They just stand there, waiting. Then the front man appears, still masked, still unreadable, but this time there's something different in his posture, a hesitation, because even he didn't expect this. He tells them the obvious, the game is over. By rule, the majority voted to end it, and they're free to go. But here's what he doesn't say. The VIPs are furious. There's no payout, no closure, no final moment to bet on, and someone has to answer for that. Gi-hun and Sang-woo are blindfolded, driven away, just like the first time. Same black van, same eerie silence. Except this time, the silence feels heavier because they didn't win. They didn't lose, they just stopped it. And that makes them dangerous, not to the players, not even to the system, but to the idea. Because if word ever gets out that 2 men walked away, refused to play, and lived, what happens next season? What happens when the next 456 players decide to try the same? Back in the real world, they're dropped off on opposite sides of the city, just like nothing happened. No money, no answers, just that same little gift box with a bow. Inside, a gold card. No name, no logo, just a number. They're out, but they're not free, because now the game has a problem. 2 men know everything. And worse, they didn't die.
No, that sounds bad.
What?
So what do you think comes next? Sang-woo disappears. No news, no body, no trace, just gone. Gi-hun searches, calls his number, visits his apartment. Nothing. It's like he never existed. And maybe that's the point. Because the game doesn't need revenge, it needs silence. Gi-hun tries to go back to normal, sees his daughter off to the US, visits his mother's grave, tries to smile at the cashier when buying a cup of instant ramen. But it never lasts, because something's wrong. People are watching. Too many familiar faces in unfamiliar places. A man at the subway wearing polished dress shoes. A woman in a cafe who leaves the moment he looks up, every time he checks his phone. No messages, but the battery's always lower than he remembers. Then one night, it happens. He comes home to find the red box. The same one from before, except this time, there's no card. No invitation, just a note. Ties are unstable. We've corrected it once. Don't make us do it again. He's not scared. He's furious. Because now he knows the game didn't end. It adapted. They didn't kill him because they didn't have to. They're watching, waiting, studying how far he'll go to stay quiet. And the worst part? He understands now. He understands why Il-nam started the game, why the frontman enforces it. It was never just about debt, it was about control. And even in a tie, the game stays in charge.
It's been a while, Song.
It's been 2 years since the tie, since the game glitched, since Gi-hun and Sang-woo broke the rules and survived. One vanished, one stayed. Gi-hun never touched the money, because there wasn't any. There was no winner, and no payout. But that didn't mean the game ended. We pick up where Season 2 begins, Gi-hun at the airport, boarding a flight to see his daughter, until the phone rings. The frontman, still alive, still watching, still holding all the cards.
Preparations for the first game are complete. You can begin now.
And just like that, Gi-hun turns around, because he knows something the others don't. You don't quit the game. You don't leave with a tie. You leave with unfinished business. In this alternate timeline, the tie doesn't erase the system. It evolves it. The VIPs aren't just disappointed, they're terrified. 2 players broke the format, split the vote, undermined the illusion of choice. So now, they double down. A new game, new players, new guards, but this time, no room for compromise. The recruiter is back, more unhinged than ever, running street-level experiments with lottery tickets, bread and Russian roulette, not just testing desperation, but pushing it. And Gi-hun, he watches from the shadows, no longer a pawn, not yet a master. He's hunting, following the recruiter, following the front man, trying to uncover how deep this system really goes. But here's the thing, he's not the only one back in play. Jun-ho survived, recovered, and just like Gi-hun, he's chasing ghosts. The island, his brother, the massacre no one believes happened, but this time, he's not investigating, he's infiltrating.
If you can satisfy me in 5 minutes, I might let you live. Tell me everything. Get about the game.
While Gi-hun plays the outside, Jun-ho is already inside, and they're both about to realize the game didn't die with their tie. It metastasized. New format, new recruits, more twisted than ever, and this time, no one's walking away. Gi-hun makes a choice. He wants back in. Not for the money, not for revenge, but for answers. The frontman said it himself. If the world doesn't change, the game doesn't end. So Gi-hun does the unthinkable. He signs up, not as a saboteur, not as a witness, as a player, and just like that, he's back in the dormitory. The same green tracksuit, same bed, same number, 456, but the moment he wakes up, he knows something's different. The room's bigger, the guards quieter, and the walls, they don't show the games anymore. They show outcomes, loss, failure, death. Like the game's not just testing survival, it's testing loyalty to suffering. And then the shock hits him, player 001, standing across the room, same voice, same movements, but it's not Il-nam, it's the frontman, disguised as a player. Why? Because this game isn't about survival anymore, it's about psychological warfare. Gi-hun's presence is a threat, so they built this entire season around breaking him. Every rule has changed. This time, you can't vote to end the game. There's no clause, no majority vote. That loophole died the day Gi-hun and Sang-woo tied. The system adapted, and this time, every game ends in a forced choice. Kill or be killed. No partnerships, no mercy, no final act of compassion, no way out. Meanwhile, Jun-ho is watching from the control room, infiltrated as a pink guard, logging behavior. But the system is smarter now. Guards don't just monitor players, they monitor each other. One wrong look, one moment of empathy, and they vanish, and then the reveal. Sang-woo is alive, but he's not a player. He's not even a guard. He's one of them now, a strategist, a designer. He helped rebuild the game, not out of loyalty, but because he believes in it. He says it himself. We tried to break the game, but the truth is, it broke us first.
Someone who always has to get into trouble and somehow can't tell what's in it. Okay.
Now the stage is set. Gi-hun inside the arena, Jun-ho behind enemy lines, Sang-woo running the system, 3 men, 3 broken survivors, each trying to beat the game in their own way. But this time, the game is smarter and it's hungry for revenge.